Hi, this is Windmajik. I'm here in Smokin' Jay's Lounge, and I would like to invite everybody to join me tonight in Meta Horizon Worlds at Smokin' Jay's for my open mic birthday roast, where the only rule is if you want on stage, you have to roast me. The whole set doesn't need to be a roast about me, but, it's my birthday, so it has to be a little bit about me. And I love roasts. I want to be roasted. So come on down tonight, Smokin' Jay's Lounge, 9 p.m. Eastern, and celebrate my birthday. Welcome to my birthday!
I hear music.
Okay, I know that it is really, really weird to want to be roasted, but having grown up with 4 brothers, and the only people that were like living around me that were close to me were all boys, you can imagine that the way we showed love was to pick on each other and play practical jokes. I mean, I literally told my youngest brother that I gave him a cracker and I gave him a cracker and I put toothpaste on it. And I told him that it would make his farts smell minty and it would make his poop smell like mint. So it wouldn't smell bad anymore after he pooped. So he had to eat this because his poop smelled particularly bad. And he fucking believed me. So that's the kind of stuff that we used to do. So to me, I always felt like with my first husband, we would go to these it's like dinners, these benefit dinners and stuff where they would have like different celebrities that people would roast. And I used to be so jealous of the people that were being roasted because my feeling was that if these people feel comfortable enough to just slam the shit out of these people and just really emotionally fucking wreck them on stage, then they must love them a lot. So that's why I've always wanted to be roasted. So the first one to get up here and show me some love is going to be the Crow.
Yay, Crow!
Caca.
Yeah. So, Windmajik, I swear to God, she is like a Disney princess. Have you ever seen her with those animals? Sometimes I could just imagine what you would do if you could actually do that with human beings. But I already know that you taught those crows how to steal, and I swear to God, I've taken that personally. But another thing about her that makes her a princess is she has this magical mirror in her house. And I mean, she calls it cursed, but so the whole thing was one night she looked at the mirror and closed her eyes and said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the dumbest bitch of them all?" She opened her eyes and she could not believe what she saw in the mirror. She's like, okay, one time's a coincidence. I had to do this again. And mirror, mirror on the wall, who gives the best BJs of them all? She opens up her eyes and she's just like in this astonishment. Oh my God, I just seen my mother and my ex-boyfriend. But this is also the same mirror that she uses to get dressed in the morning. She thinks she's in a nice skirt suit, but in reality, it's a dirty T-shirt with pajama bottoms, mismatched socks, and sandals. And I swear to God, she gets more dressed up to go to bed than she does to work. But so I didn't have too much prepared stuff, but when there was actually something that Emmy and I and a few of us were going to do, King was going to do it too. And if you like, I would actually like to do that now, because several months ago we were going to do like a little appreciation video And we all got busy, and Emmy was going to do a nice job. We were going to do it in front of the green screen. Emmy was going to do whatever she was going to do with it. We were going to post it on Facebook. But I had written this back in August, and, I just thought, you know what, this would be the perfect time to read this now. Windmajik, you were so amazing. I wish I had your energy and your charisma. It's not that you don't have a filter. It's just you have the guts to tell it like it is. I still remember the first night we met and listening to your story and begging you to come to Joe Club. You have certainly become one of the funniest comics here, and at the same time, I feel I could say anything to you judgment-free. Please don't ever change, because we all need more magic in our lives.
Wow.
Oh my God, you were literally making me cry.
Nobody else can go
I
up
wanted
there
to do
after
that
now.
several months ago. I wrote that, and I thought this is, going to be, about as good a time as any. So thank you so much, Windmajik, for being you.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I love you.
Love you too.
Now I am like all choked up here. Wow. I'm still not going to come out to Pittsburgh and give you a head though. Well, I don't know how to follow that one up. I mean, I don't know that I give the best head. I'm like way out of practice. I'm so out of practice. Like seriously, like I've been single for coming up on 2 years. I've given like one blowjob in 2 years. How fucking pathetic is that? And it wasn't even a good performance. It was, yeah. I mean, there might have been like some teeth involved. Even, it was it was rushed. I was way out of practice. It was terrible. It was shameful. I wasn't called back for a repeat performance. So, so I'm thinking like, now that I'm 53, like it's a rough age to be at to date, because 53 it's not old, but it's not actually young. And it's like I'm kind of too old to date 30-somethings. I mean, 40-somethings would really be pushing it. And I don't want to date like, and guys my age are interested in dating women my age. They're all interested in dating 30-somethings. Because they still want to feel young, they want to feel good about their receding hairline and their little pouch belly that's starting to hang a little lower over their dick than they would like it to. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is...
Be a cougar.
No. I just want to keep up on my blowjob game. And I don't have the time for little boys. I'm sorry. I don't want to be anybody's mama. I have raised my children. I'm not interested. So I'm going to go to the old folks' home. Because these old dudes get their Viagra on. And they're probably getting a little bit tired of toothless, blowjobs. And they want to feel young again. They want to feel a little bit of teeth, scraping against it. Just a little bit, not a lot, nothing, So I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I could probably get past the crusty balls and whatever that weird smell is that old people carry around on them, a little
Old Spice.
It's death.
I could probably get past all that. Thank you, COVID. But I got to ramp up my canasta game. So that's my dating plan, or my blowjob plan. So anyhow, who would like to come up and talk some shit about me next? Kim, all right.
I'm excited.
Okay, Kim.
So, like,
I don't think that one works.
Oh, it might be broken.
What's
so,
up, Kimmy?
like, when Wynn said that she wanted us to come up and roast her, I remember the time I stood on this very stage and said, I want you guys to roast me. And she said, oh, that would be like stepping on a kitten. I kind of feel the same way. But then on the other hand, I'm really intimidated at the thought of trying to roast Windmajik. That's because nobody could possibly roast her more than she roasts herself. And
Fair.
I ain't got the kind of imagination that is her life. So I can't say nothing. Just that I'm really glad that you're part of this group, and I'm really glad that you're my friend. Happy birthday.
You can. Yay. Oh, I gotta get back up there. Damn it. Well, I ate gummies and I've eaten so much fucking food between yesterday and today. I feel like I feel like Homer Simpson. I don't like feeling like Homer Simpson. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, Kim. You're not even high tonight, are you?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you?
Just kind of kicking
I only got so
in.
many years left. She's still ended
Yeah.
up being high as long as possible.
I gotta stop smoking so much fucking weed. I really do. I mean, for real, like, all right, so I might have said, like, I only gave one blowjob, but, like, so, like, recently.
Yeah, the truth.
Well, no, I did. This wasn't a blowjob. So recently, like, I decided, what the fuck? I mean, how many blowjobs have I given out and not gotten anything in return? So, like, this guy was like, yeah, I just want to come over and eat your pussy out. And I was like, yeah, sure, all right. Come on over. So, like, I just turned on the TV and said, yeah, go to town, buddy. And, and I'm, smoking a joint and he's doing his thing and stuff. And I'm just like, every now and then, hey, a little over to the left, a little over to the right, giving orders and shit. And I'm like, hey, dude, you want to come up for air for a minute or so? That's okay. I can take over, for a little bit and, whatever. You want a hit of this? And he's like, oh, no, I don't touch that. I don't touch any kind of drugs. He's like, no, I have to get drug tested. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Okay. So he just goes back down. He goes back to town and it was quite wonderful. And he left and, a couple days go by and all of a sudden I get a fucking text. You bitch. I tested positive for me being pussy.
Yes! That was great.
And on that note, who's next?
Well, you got
Sam? All right, Sam,
Yeah.
and then I will let you bring up VR Star. And you guys can do it that way because I'm out of stuff and high and just want to listen to people talk shit about me.
All right. So, on the same note of her little story there, I figured out how Windmajik bought her Oculus.
Oh God.
Yeah, she has actually a little side hustle, and it's a little van that's painted all psychedelic, and it's called Windmajik's Magic Wind. And because she smokes so much weed and ingests so much edibles, like, I don't know if you have any experience with like eating a weed brownie, like your farts immediately smell like weed and chocolate. Well, so I don't know if it's legal, but she sells queef sacks of blueberry kush. And that's a specialty item. She has to eat lots of weed marshmallows to get the air in there, and popcorn. She does a little bend over thing to get the queef hair going. But yeah, where she
How
makes.
much research did you do?
I've been stalking her Windmajik's Magic Wind Facebook page for a while now.
He's
Making
in
my
debt
mouth
too
water.
for purchasing.
Oh, I just saw that the other day. I didn't realize.
Yep,
On
it's
empty plastic bags by his bed.
yeah. Her bestseller is the what is it called? The Alpine Wind Fart Sack. It's a gallon Ziploc with double zipper. All you just got to do is huff it, and you are feeling good for about 3 hours. So,
Maybe if you could get it straight from the tap.
ooh, yeah, that's special price. All you have to do is compliment her a little bit.
That was a special surprise.
She'll take you to the back of the van, no problem.
I really like pink eye. Can I have some more?
She's like, as long as you're 18, you can have a huff, a muff, as they would call it.
Oh my God. I'm selling muff ups now.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So to feel all fresh for this event, I just took one of them showers, my monthly shower. I got it done just for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Whether you needed it or not.
Yeah. I was still good for a couple more weeks, I think, but I felt guilty, and I was thinking of this young lady because I did a little shaving in my nether regions, and I know that makes her cringe with her furry. She gets boners, lady boners for hairy people.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which reminds me of a dream I've had about her just recently. She was enjoying her popcorn, watching her YouTube and stuff, and she started hacking like, so I come in and I start giving her the Heimlich. I didn't even have a chub like that, and so I was like saving her. She was like, and I thought I was doing good, but she wiggles out of it, elbows me in the face, and says, "Motherfucker, I'm gagging on a hairball on purpose." Because, yeah, that's her thing. She likes hairballs. She licking Chewbacca's and shit.
Competition with her.
Anyways, Windmajik, thank you for the wind that comes out of your diaphragm, and you share it with us. And all right. Good night. Thanks.
Dude. That was awesome. That was so good. Man. Wow. Smooth sound. That was well done, sir. Well freaking done.
Meta hummed a little bit.
Yeah. Man.
I just
God
can't.
darn. Win. Dang it. You know, starting off strong, let me just say it, man. I think the world of you, you know. You're one of the coolest people I know. And I know a few people, man. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second here.
4.
Give me 1
see.
second. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. Does it tell me how many people I know on my screen? Okay, never mind. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so it's just a really good thing, man, to be known by you as well. Like I think you bring the best out of me. You make me comfortable. You can pretty much say anything you fucking want in here now. Anytime Wynn's around, he opens all options, guys. Just right from the get-go, no hold bar. Just let it rip, And it's made me really write different material. Some of it I could even say good, but not all of it. I admit, sometimes it's a struggle, but. Bottom line, I'm glad we got a chance to roast you. I think that's great. I think you said, what, 53?
53. Yep.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, if we had
Still
waited
a
to 54,
baby.
the skin would have been too tough to roast, I bet. But, you know, I mean, I'm actually, in my opinion, more worried about this whole thing of birthdays when it comes to you because I'm thinking, like, do you have really good insurance? You know, because like after the back conversation, I'm expecting to break a hip by tripping on one of the lip. You know, I mean, I just don't know how you could miss one of them. You know, just walking casually down the strip and you're like, what hurts, darling? My pussy. How's that possible? You just fell over. You don't understand. Oh, God, it's a bat cave. Anyway, God, man, it's just I just remember the first time I heard you tell that story, and it was just like crazy, man. Like how do you get away with this? Like, is there like a someone in the audience who can arrest this person? Is this legal? Good Lord, but seriously, another thing, the peanut brittle. Oh my God. Jesus, peanut brittle, guys, is the best thing on the planet. I don't know if you've ever had it before, but it's one of my all-time favorites. And some people just know how to make it better than others. Okay, just bottom line. And a good friend of mine sent me some homemade peanut brittle, and let me tell you, it is a godsend. It is an absolute most amazing things. I just love putting those nuts in my mouth. But, anyway, listen, I love you. Thank you so much. Seriously, stay who you are. Never change. If you do, just go back to where you were or something. I don't know, but don't change. All right. All right. I love you. Thanks, love. Oh, you're the best. This is the most awkward hug ever. It's like a choke hug.
Yeah.
Get in there, get in there.
Super cute.
All right, who's hopping up here next? Blue.
Hey. Oh, can I go next?
Come on up, Blueberry.
Guys, when Magic makes Amy Schumer look like fucking who's that fucking really unfunny guy from the 90s that nobody remembers? Jamie Kennedy. Fucking Wind, you're the only like woman who can make talking about her vagina seem fun. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's definitely is, though.
Fucking every other like woman comic, right? Like it like I don't know if you guys agree or not, but like Windmajik actually made that funny, and I like am in shock every time she goes on stage for how much I'm laughing and how bad I feel that like I'm smoking while she's on most of the time, and when most of all of you are on, by the way. So if I don't laugh at your stuff, don't take offense. I'm just trying not to hear everyone like hear me coughing. So when Magic's fucking talking about, yeah, so my first sexual fantasy was about Chewbacca, and I'm like, what did she just say? And she talks about how she likes hairy guys and stuff. And this is even like more weird because like Windmajik is one of those people who's like, Blue, you're my meta son. And I'm just like, Wind, you know I'm a hairy man, right? I don't think I ever like, because this avatar is not very like, it doesn't like show anything. I kind of look like I'm like 12 or something. So that was never established into the canon. Now it is. So I'm just picturing like fucking, I think I would be like 16 or 18 around this time. I'm picturing 18-year-old me coming out to Windmajik and her being like, Blueberry, I don't care if you're with another man, but stop shaving your fucking chest, okay? And just me being like, fuck you, Mom! Fucking Franklin won't fuck me if I'm like blah, 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 blah. Oh, my God. But, like, seriously, Wind, you inspire me every day. Like, I remember thinking, like, from your on-stage persona, I was just like, wow, she's probably a huge bitch. And, like, off stage, you're, like, the opposite. And I'm just like, oh, my God, what a sweet lady. What a sweet lady. I would smoke weed with Windmajik.
Yay.
Fucking, But what you call it, like, you know, half of her stories though, I'm just like, shit, this is like exactly what I would do. This is like the same, like, Windmajik, I feel like in a past life you were my mom or some shit, because like half of the shit you say, I'm just like, damn, we are on the same page. That's concerning because sometimes I'm like, shit, my judgment might not be so good with how much I like. I don't know, but like I came up here with absolutely nothing to say. I'm just babbling. So happy birthday, Wind! Thank you for being as absolutely unwholesome as popular. And by the way, I just want to like stress this: Okie Kim and Windmajik are polar opposites. Okie Kim,
She's my
Okie Kim is clean compared to Windmajik. And fucking that right here just sets the bar for the unknown theater. Is we could have more or any kind of comics. We could have clean, we could have dirty, we could have someone like me who just babbles on end, and you guys are still with it.
Clean compared to you.
Kim, say that again. Come closer to the stage so we can all hear you.
I said Robin Williams was clean compared to her.
I mean, yeah, but
Clean compared to her.
Who else?
Okay, here. Go ahead. Next. Go ahead.
may the Lord be with you.
May the Lord be with you.
All right.
Oh, hold up.
Hey, the mic's working. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's give it up again. Happy 75th birthday, Windmajik. 75 years old. 75. 75.
Okay, get the fuck off the stage now.
What is it? 53, 53, whatever. It's a small ass number. We all know you're gonna live to be 100, so you're like barely past halfway. I mean, cancer couldn't even get you, all right?
This is true.
This is true. You're going to 100. That's barely past halfway. If you think about it like that, it's not so bad, right? It's just a number. Just a number. You might even live to see the day where the alpaca haircut comes in vogue.
Jeez.
Anyway, no, you're a good friend. You know, if anybody has VR fishing and wants to jump in to when, you know, she's got a world going, we have these crazy conversations, absolutely fun. Definitely come, you'll hear some wild shit, I swear. Like, she's really fun to go to Horizons and bop around to different worlds. I swear she like knows everybody. She's like the fucking socialite of Horizons. I know the maker of this world. I helped him out with this part. Like people just start popping in. One day we saw you were here. Whoa, place is just full. Like shit's crazy. Like you really put the hole in Horizons. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. VR star. I also got some cookies. And you know, I feel the Christmas spirit. You know, like I really feel the love. Like and what it is, I know they were made. I know like a person made them, and we're like machine that made them all. Because some of my favorites were the fingernail sugar cookie. That one was good. I got the like peanut butter cookies with the fork marks, you know, with booger in them, and like that was nice. Thank you for that one. I got a gingerbread cookie, and there was a hair coming out of his hand, like a red hair coming out of his hand. Thanks, though. I really felt the spirit. Bless you. I'm changing my address. Just kidding. No, really. Thank you. They were great. I ate them all already.
Hey, Wink.
So you're very impactful. I think somebody was saying, like, you know, your comedy is inspirational. So inspirational. I had a fucking nightmare about you, all right? So. What? Yeah, I never told you about this. So, like, it was weird. It was like I was in your living room, well, however it looks. It was in my imagination or a dream, you know? Maybe I was there. But you were like, here, would you like to try? I made this THC vinegar dressing. And you're like, and then boom, like you went to like to the left, and you came from the right. Like, here, would you like to try this fucking THC brownie? It's made from lemon kush. Boom, like you're like boom, like pushed it down my mouth and shit. Like And the room started to spin and shit, and you're like, it just started to speed up, and like more and more shit was like, boom, you're just like slamming more shit you made with THC in it down my throat. Oh, I got this tincture. Like the room's starting to fucking spin. Like, holy shit. At one point, you're fucking got a whole weed plant. You're like shoving it down my throat, and you're like laughing. And your face is just popping up everywhere laughing, your VR face. And you're like fucking laughing at me and shit. And then it just fucking stops. And then you come like this giant version of you comes with you, this big super glue. And like, hey, would you like to try some super glue? And it fucking woke me up, and I'm like, and it was like really sweaty in my bed. I had a couple blankets on, and my dick was like sweat stuck to my leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? She got me! Yeah, I never told you that story. So anyway, Windmajik just recently got a job at a church.
Oh, God.
Yes.
This is where, like, I'm reading a couple notes, and I wish I would have wrote more, because I could have had a page. I could have done an hour. I'm not fucking with you. I could have done an hour. But this is where my notes end. And this is just something I thought about as I'm kind of, like, getting up. Like, Windmajik works at a fucking church. Like, this is, like, I swear there's a show. It's, like, it wasn't bosom buddies, but there was somebody who, like, was living a double life where, like, they lived at a life as a nun, but, like, secretly they weren't. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Like, that's what I'm picturing here. Like,
Sister Act.
is that what it was? Sister Act. Yeah, you're fucking. Yeah, you remind me of Whoopi Goldberg. You're like a modern day Whoopi Goldberg.
And white.
Goldberg's still alive.
Right.
Is she still out? Dude?
Yes.
But you're like a
Yeah,
modern day
so-
one, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, she's not really doing anything nowadays.
Yeah, Whoopi's not modern day. Come on now. So I don't know. Like I feel like it's like a that cartoon where the wolf wears the sheep clothing and like hangs out with the sheep and shit.
Oh, from Looney Tunes.
Yeah, from Looney Tunes and shit.
Like Morgan Sam, Morgan Ralph. That one.
Yeah, that one, right? Like you punch
Yeah.
the clock and you're like, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna end, but I hope it goes well for you. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. And that's all I got. This is a roast, motherfuckers. Make her squirm, all right? Make her squirm. Happy birthday.
All right. I'm trying. My joystick's not working well. It's taking me a minute to get up here. Happy birthday, Windmajik. When I first saw you on stage, I absolutely loved how raunchy you were because you just fit my personality perfect. And I feel like you went to Canada that one time and saw Rodney. And well, I can't wait to hear about how you Windmajicked all over his face. That's a story you haven't told us, girl, and I can't wait to hear it. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hey.
So it is true that nobody knows where the fuck Windmajik came from or like what disgusting bridge she crawled out from under, but we are so happy that you're here. I only have one roast. I've never done this before, but do you remember that story you told us about how you'd walked in once on your boyfriend with another man or guy? I don't know how old you were exactly, but I thought that maybe instead of running away crying, you should have just joined in. And some of that action might have made up for all the sex that you're not having these days. That's all I got. Happy birthday!
Thank you, Emmy. Holy shit, King's getting on stage. Holy fuck.
I am
my
not a comedian,
gosh.
so you're not going to get any jokes out of me. But I remember the first day that you walked into Jay's, and I was immediately attracted to you. But I do have an affinity for Batman, so I haven't worked with you in Joke Club, but I have worked you with on Binge Nation. I miss it. Can you come up here, please? Come up here. Up here.
Yes.
My favorite moment with you, I'd like to relive.
What?
So, Practical Magic is one of the worst fucking movies I have ever fucking
Okay, you know
seen.
what? No, because you can't admit that it's a love story.
I want to know
still.
who hurt
It
you
is
as a child that you like this movie that makes no goddamn sense.
Well, it was, you know.
Yeah,
I have my
that's how good the
therapist
movie
for
was.
that.
That's what
but
makes
it's
sense.
a perfect. Okay, because she saw that her mother was brokenhearted. And she never wanted to be her mother. So she cast a spell so that she would never have to suffer the heartbreak that her mother suffered and die and leave her children. Much like, you know, my
Didn't her
mother
first husband end up getting hit
did.
by a truck because he was so fucking stupid he just stood there?
Okay, but you know what? He was.
And then-
she loved him though.
So you only love dumb guys. That explains all your marriages and all your other ex-boyfriends.
You know what? I have to say that before therapy, yes. But I do think that it's the perfect love story because it did prove that no matter how damaged she was, there actually
movie
was
was
somebody for her that was perfect.
Who had two different color eyes, but didn't have any two different color eyes until one
Okay,
scene.
only in one scene. Okay, yeah.
He's a fucking
but
demon who just switches his eyes left and right.
It's okay. People can have demons as long as they, you know, they befriend them and make friends and they don't fight with each other
Who
all the
hurt
time.
you? Who hurt you?
Oh, so many people, but mostly myself and expectations.
Well, I can tell you, no matter who hurt you, that you enjoyed that worst movie I've ever seen. You have a
I
family
have
here with us
watched
who
that
all love you very deeply.
Oh, you're gonna
Happy
make
birthday,
me
Lynn.
cry.
And thanks for coming up here again to have that little
Again,
convo.
smile or
But it is still
success.
it's not the best love story. Okay, it's not the best, but it is a really sweet love story.
No. No. Not in any way.
Oh, man.
I'll go watch Cocaine Bear again with you. How about that?
Okay, that movie was funny as fuck. That movie was funny as fuck.
Enjoy your party. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, is that it?
I think so.
Well, I'm going to end up getting emotional when I say this, but I mean, I wandered in here 8 months ago and I was in a pretty rough spot, in a pretty rough place. And you guys have become like a family to me. And thank you so much for doing this for me. And I love you all very much. Thank you.
We love you.
We love you more than.
Yay! And please don't ever sing "Happy Birthday" to me in VR again, because I heard that was like an earworm, that droning noise.
That
I'm
was the
surprised it ain't
ultimate
on,
roast.
was it Twitter or whatever does the reels.
Oh my goodness!
I'm sure Rodney's going to put it up there quick.
I'm disappointed nobody talked about Windmajik's butthole.
Oh, well, it is a very
Well,
magical.
I mean, there's a lot of
butthole.
material. I mean,
it was
there's
nice. That's where I
Yeah.
got this ball from.
her target practice, the super glue.
So much opportunity. But
Guys,
it's-
just I'm telling you all this right now. I told this to Wind in confidence. Every kid on the playground in my town knew about the lady who superglued her husband's dick.
Ooh.
Every
We
single kid on the
live in
playground.
the same area. In
Yeah. So what that tells me is someone's older sister or mom worked there and told the kids, and it just spread.
Oh yeah, it got bigger and bigger. I mean, when I heard that story 7 years later, it had just grown
Fat boy.
like exponentially. It was just
This place.
I mean, they had me like
so well,
committed
designed so well.
and all
Yeah,
this
through all of
shit.
some of the
And I mean, you know, it
locations
was.
I've
I mean,
been
the
as far as
real
how clean
true
it
story
is in
was
here.
I super
And
glued
it
my
was
husband's
made
dick to his leg.
Trimish. I
You
just
said
think
Trimish.
Yeah.
Trimish?
Thank you.
Is that's how I say it.
Trimish?
Trimish.
Can I say it that way?
I wonder
How you
if he
say
was
it?
able to
I've
go
never
to the
heard of
bathroom like that.
It's kind of ghetto. It's like the
Trimish.
ghetto
He did
program.
have to go to the
The
hospital.
Trimish.
The Trimish.
Try,
Oh, yeah,
try
it was
me-ish
completely-
is how my phone
Yeah.
always autocorrects it.
Well, no, I figured.
Yeah.
Trimish is ghetto.
Well, you
Trimish
know,
is
I
like
was,
French.
that was a long time ago.
Trimish.
Tree.
Oh, Sam.
Trimish. Now you sound like a dumbass.
This is what happens when I hear Windmajik stand
This
up.
place has got that tree mesh in it, don't it?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Point being, I'm just making a.
All right, well,
comment based
I'm
off
probably gonna
the
get
design
off.
of
Happy
this place,
birthday.
you know?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I was trying
Thank
to make
you.
it look a little more
Oh my gosh,
realistic than
I can't wait to
somebody
like
can
rewatch
handle.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
We'll
I
see.
mean,
I
this is how
will,
I felt when I saw you come
I'll
in.
post
I
this
was
on
like,
my own.
Oh my god.
When
Jesus
King
Christ.
uploads it,
I
I'll
don't
post
know
it
how
to
to
my own
respond,
YouTube.
sorry.
So anybody that's on Discord,
It should light up your face.
I think he's
Sure.
looking for.
Brighten your day.
no, I think I got the reaction I wanted. She said, "Oh my God, Jesus Christ!"
Man.
It was nice seeing you.
Let me
oh my
tell you.
gosh,
Have a good night.
thank
Awesome.
You haven't
you.
been around in a while.
Yes. Love you so much, man.